everybody, welcome to Crafter's Story. It's Celeste here. So I'm doing this video kind of spur of the moment. I wasn't really planning on doing a video, but I just thought, I have everything out, I'm going to do it. So I am decorating the front of these little sketch pads. I started off on this side. This is my experimental one, and these are all just posca pins that I'm using on the front of this little sketch pad. And then I started playing around to see how sturdy the pages were on the inside, and I'm gonna kind of elaborate a little bit in a minute. So it's pretty sturdy. I used some acrylic paint on here. I've got some stickers in here. More stickers, and when it's not super thick, you do see some writing going through, but it's a cute little mini journal. Got a little pocket there with some coloring in pages. Here's one of those stickers. If anybody watches my videos, you'll recognize the sticker. So anyways, I've been playing around with this little mini sketchbook. I then came this side. Remember I said those were posca paint pens, and then on this side I'm using my Liquitex Basics to decorate on this side with a posca black pen afterwards. So the whole purpose of me doing these little guys is that I'm creating what I'm calling a grab bag. And in that grab bag will be this little decorated book. And then I've got some little pieces of craft paper. These are all my designs that I photocopied, cut up, and it's just so that they can fit in this little book. You'll see they fit quite nicely. And then I have a bunch of stickers that I'm going to put into the little grab bag. I have two two art prints that'll go in. I have some greeting cards of some of my artwork. These are 2 of the greeting cards. I have another 4. So it's going to be this big old grab bag that I'm putting together, but I thought I'd invite you along to see how I put together this front bit. Now I'm going to have to get some of my paint. Oh, sticker alert. All right, put that away. And I've got a little sheet here between my cover and all my other pages because I don't want the inside pages to be ruined with paint. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of tape, just a tiny bit of tape on the corner there, tiny little bit of tape on the corner here, and that way it also stays down. So I think all my little books, I'm going to have them all look pretty much like this. So let me get a little bit of my red paint out, and this is the, I'm going to say this wrong, alizarin crimson. Yeah, alizarin crimson. Okay, I think that's enough. And I've got quite a nice thick brush here. I suppose it doesn't have to be exactly the same. I'm just gonna, stay down. There we go. And then just do some petals. Like that. Make that one. There we go. And then another one here. I'm standing up and doing this because if I sit down, all you'll see is the back of my head over here because that's how I work. And so I'm trying to, and I don't, I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just going to hold my hands so I don't shake. And so I thought, no, if I stand up, I won't subject you guys to the back of my head. All right, so now you'll see once these little petals are dry, I've come in with my uni posca. What is the size? 0.7. Oh, sorry, yes, 0.7. 0.7. Little black uni posca pen, and did some of those outlines. And so I'm going to take the red that's left, add a little bit of white to make the pink. Let's see if I can get more. No. Oh, light. Let me go down, see if I can get closer, if that'll make any difference. Don't know. I thought if I had white paper background. You guys, I'm obsessing over the light. I don't know if it really matters if it matters to anybody except except me. But I do wish I had better light in this room. And I think it might just be all the dark furniture that I've got in here. Oh, you! That was so close. Oh my gosh, look what I did. Whew. I almost dropped it on the book. My gosh, it gave me a fright. Okay, pay attention, Celeste. All right, so I'm going to just do a little bit of splutching. These little books, I found them on Amazon, and for anybody who's interested, I'll put the link in the description if you want. Put it there. Now this little book can maybe have 3 pink flowers in, but if I do, yeah, I guess this little one can have 3 pink flowers, just like that. I want to leave space for the leaves. Right, let's wash that off. And then I can start doing the leaves. And then I have to leave it to dry because obviously I can't use my paint pen, my Uni Posca paint pen, if the paint is still wet. But I was so pleasantly surprised by these little books because I received them in the mail and I was like, oh, please be thick enough that I can paint on you. And I got lucky, guys. Seriously, I was hoping, and I know this is blue, but I'm going to put some green on it afterwards. I don't think this is what I did previously, but that's okay. Like that. They don't always all have to look the same. I'll get some of my green out, and this is, let me wipe some of this blue off the paintbrush. Oh, I've got stickers all over the place here. Here's another sticker, and these are all stickers that are going to go into the grab bag. Another little one kind of hanging around all over the table here. I must have just dropped it out of the book just now. Okie dokie artichoke. So let me get some of this green, and I might have to take some of this. I just think it's going to be nice to have a little book in the grab bag that isn't just a little brown book, that actually has something on the front. Right, like that. Get rid of some of this excess paint. And you don't need fancy paintbrushes either. I bought this paintbrush as part of a set at Walmart. So don't ever think that you have to have fancy equipment to be able to, a fancy art supply, should I say, to do anything creative, guys. You don't. You seriously don't. It's all good if you just have the basics. All right, like that. I'm going to put a little bit of white, just a tiny bit of white in there, and then a tiny bit of the blue, because all I want to do now is I want to put a little bit of blue on the inside of these little pink flowers. Yeesh, do I have enough? Oh my gosh, I hope I have enough. I think so. Like that. And like that. So there we go. I'm almost done with a, well, I suppose I am, yeah, no, I'm almost done. I'm not completely done. I'm going to shake up my white. Just take the lid. And I have this, I have no idea what, stippling tool? I think that might be what it's called, but I'm just going to pick up some white and do 3 little dots. Kind of here, there, and everywhere. Let me hold it. It's going to be easier, I think. It's like that. It's just to kind of fill in some space, and then I think with mixing the colors, I'm going to have different colored leaves and blues and pinks and reds and so on. So each of these little books is going to be ever so slightly different from the other one, from another one, and that's the nature of hand painted things, is that it's not mass produced. It's going to look slightly different. So if you decided to order one and then order again, or a friend ordered and you did compared notes, you might find that your little books the covers are a little different. Oh, I know what I haven't done. Okay, but I'm done with the dots. Let me get my paintbrush out again. I'm just going to wipe it off again a little bit, because it's got some blue on it now, and I want to do the pink on the inside of, I don't know if I've got enough. Let's put a little bit of white extra, because I don't think I've got enough of the pink. Oopie. Let's see, it might be enough. Nope. A little bit more white. And you'll see I'm just reusing the same brush over and over. I'm just washing it, wiping it, and reusing it. Okay, almost there, guys. It's not exactly the same as, it's going to be lighter. You'll see already there's a blue there instead of this sort of grayish blue. The leaves are similar, but this pink is going to be for the inside of the red flowers. It's going to be a little whiter, and that's okay because I put little black dots in the middle of these little red flowers. So see, slightly different. It's okay. It's a-okay. And I'm just leaving it to be kind of roughish, like so. And now this has to dry. And then once it has dried, I am, where's my pen again? Going to bring out my uni posca, and all I'm going to do is sort of follow the petals like this on each of them, and then on this pink one I'll just do that sort of rose design like this, and that's going to be around the blue, and then on the leaves just a sort of leaf shape, as you can see there. So I'll end the video here because I think you guys get the idea, you know, just how I ended off, because I'm going to have to leave this, I leave it about an hour just to be sure, because I don't want to ruin my pen for starters, and I don't want to mess up a perfectly good little painting by being impatient. So I'm going to leave it to dry, and then I will show you guys once I've got everything together. I don't have everything that I need to make the grab bag, but once I do, I'll do a little run through of what's in it, and then you'll also be able to see the end result of this. Well, thank you for joining me in my little impromptu video that I've done, and remember, I'll put the link for these little books in the description if you're interested in getting some yourself. All right, you guys, have a good day. See you next time. Bye.